You having the fest?
I saw that was beautiful, yes. I'm sorry, what was the question?
I was just wondering if you had a film that we just saw.
No.
Okay, alright. Just making sure. Okay, so tell me your name.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and I made the weird one where the guy pretends to be a little kid.
What inspired you to make third one? Am I saying it right?
You got, yeah.
Okay.
It's actually, Minnergood comes from, it's Norwegian. Minner means memories, and then Glade means happy. So
Okay.
it's like, yeah, but it's sarcastic. It's like, him going back to being a kid, and it's just miserable.
Right. So it's Minner Glade.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Minnergood. Yeah. But the idea came from, like, I had this thought that, oh, I really liked camp when I was a kid. I thought that was a really fun week in my life. And then I thought, oh, but if I went back now, I'd be really old and I just wouldn't have that much of a good time. And then from that, it developed into like, okay, what if it's one guy who wants to be 10, and then we get like a weird family, and they're all there for their own reasons. And that's where the idea came from. And I just thought it'd be really funny to see a guy with a beard
Yeah.
and pretending to be 10.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's cool. Yeah, that was a really fun Sims
Yep.
simulation. I was immersed. I liked the colors.
Appreciate it.
Do we have any other questions from you guys yet?
Does anybody
Or
have
should I
any
keep
questions?
talking about the colors? I can keep talking about the colors. Yes.
Could I ask you about your choices of the music?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure that worked all the way I wanted it to, but it was influenced by like more Garson, who specializes in like theremin music, or like Raymond, I forget his last name, but he did Portamiento. Do you know that?
I don't.
Yeah, but I wanted to figure out how to make that sound work, but I don't think I nailed it all the way. But I like the way it ends, for sure. That last piece I think is fitting, and then I like the music that is used during the kitchen scene, and the music that is used during the kitchen, the classroom scene. I just think that I need to work on that bedroom scene. But.
Were you the composer?
No, no. I had a friend who is not a composer, but he said, I'll give it a shot. And we sat together and worked on it, had a few different options, and we landed on that.
Was the person who said, I'll give it a shot, was that person an actor?
No,
Okay.
he is.
Sometimes we pretend to be.
He is a person who can do everything. He is an editor. He colored the film.
Okay. Actors can do everything. But that's cool.
Yeah, but he's just a really big fan of music.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've never tried to do something like this, but I'd like to if you'd let me.
Yeah.
I said, sure.
And so was the inspiration of the theremin, and were you going for like kind of a science fiction kind of vibe, or like nuclear family type
Nuclear
of vibe?
family, yeah. It's a big part of it.
Yeah.
I wanted it to feel unorthodox without it being too like cute about it.
Yeah.
But I think I landed in the cute area.
Yeah.
But that was the feeling, and it was based around like nuclear family, and like this is what our roles are supposed to be, and I wanted it to feel alien.
Yeah.
The word being alien.
Yeah. I think you accomplished that.
Appreciate it.
As a
Thank you.
fellow alien.
I thought it would feel like
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm over here bringing it down.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's okay. Yeah. You're pretty, yes.
So I was just wondering if the family in the film, if this is a setup or not, but I'm sure it's just all in my head, but are they supposed to be individuals who come together? And it seemed to me they were coming together at a place specifically designed to do this.
Yes.
Is that what?
Yes, this is a proof of concept, so you're not really going to get all the details, but there is like a full-length feature that, you get more into like what this program is and why these people are in here, and basically, but that's the idea. They're all here for their own reason, and they're all broken in one way or another.
Oh, right.
But,
Yeah.
like, you can tell like the dad has like his issues with intimacy and his issues with control. And I think in the feature you explore that a little more. But yeah, that was the idea. It was for people who don't know each other, and then immediately they have to be a family. and what that looks like.
Cool. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you got it.
Thanks.
Yes, in fact.
Well, you did that very effectively. Like, what, you know, if it's a proof of concept, because you are going, okay, so what happens next?
Oh,
so I'll
perfect.
just tell you, great job.
Thank you so much.
Because the question I had was that, like, I've been really going to wonder about the backstory of the guy. Like, and that he's the whole thing with the code, having the code wrong, and they go, what's wrong with him? Like, why is he there? He's clearly paying for this kind of therapy or whatever.
Is it,
Do you
are you
already
talking
have
about the lead character?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I appreciate it. Yeah, that one is, in the future you get, you don't get it till the end, but I wanted that to be very prevalent. Why does he feel this way? What is causing him this distress? And hopefully that causes intrigue.
Yes.
Hi, your film was beautiful. I have a question about the animation movie that they made with the 2-3 characters, the spider and the.
I
can
wish
ask
that
you?
that guy was here.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
answer this question.
If he's here. Is he here? No. Okay.
That's fine. And the reason I'm asking, is he here?
No.
No, he's not. So the reason I'm asking is because my son is in animation and he loves animation.
Yeah.
So those characters, the monster looking at the spider, they are not actual toys. They were like animation, right?
Yeah, that was AI.
Mhm.
I think
That
it
was
said
AI.
it in the credits and everything. Yeah, our monster was looking at us in the face. AI. They replaced us. They just look like fuzzy monsters. Yeah, if you want, the director is listed on the sheet next to the names of all the films, and you could reach out to him.
Yes,
He's
yes.
probably available on social media.
Yes.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's what I would
Actors
recommend.
know everything.
Yeah, yes.
I'm the casting director of Glade, and I just want to acknowledge all the actors that are here today in film, and you, Jonathan, I heard you did a beautiful job with them. And I just wanted to express to you that, you know, I cast so many film indies and short films, and I've just been casting for 35 years. And your writing in this, and I've talked to you about this, was so concise, and it was just so beautiful. And I thought, and the actors can probably attest to this, even though the dialogue was really simple, there was so much that you could express through your very specific dialogue, which I thought brought out so much. I just loved your script. You know, because there's so much been told, and the script was how long? It was like 15 pages. It was really short, but yet it offers, you know, like just such a broad spectrum of these different characters. And I just really wanted to acknowledge you for just some really, really great writing. And I'm so pleased that you went with these specific actors who I thought all did a really fantastic job.
Yeah.
I auditioned for that. I did it. I think the receptionist, or maybe the something that got cut. Did you cut any scenes from there?
No, just.
Okay, then.
It was registered, yeah.
My last little line of hope, like, no, I do, to that point, I do think the cast was great. And usually when I see stuff that I auditioned for, I go, oh, that's why, you know, that kind of realization that the right person did get the job. And yeah, the dialogue was cool. I liked that, it was trying to be real, like it was, but the actors went with real, but the whole thing is, the mind-blowing thing is like, we know it's not real, but somehow, like, I don't know, it just seemed,
I'm
like,
glad
eerie.
that works.
Yeah.
Like the big thing for me is that like, hey, I'm glad you guys laughed. That meant a lot to me. But like, I think when we talk to each other, we always have like, we're always performing, like to some extent, and I wanted to do that and just exaggerate it. Like, that's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, oh, okay,
Right.
I'm me, but to somebody else, I like differently.
right. I love you, son.
Good job.
Sarah,
Sorry.
sorry.
We're friends. I would like to know what experience that you had before this.
Oh,
She always asks this.
Experience in regards to what?
Any kind of experience, like what brought you?
That's right. So like whatever you feel is relevant to answer to that.
It doesn't have to be film.
I think it will be filmed.
Okay.
I think that what brought me here specifically today was I have been writing religiously for like 5 years now.
Okay.
And the first couple of things you do, like, okay, that's, I'm enjoying it and it's fun. But after like 3 or 4, you want to see it made.
Mm-hmm.
So then, from there, I decided to like, okay, I'm going to take matters into my own hand and just make something that I really want to see made. And it was a lot of money, and I won't do that big of a thing ever again in the near future. But that's what led me. I just have a need to write and write and write. And if somebody wants to direct my stuff, I'm also not opposed to that. But that's what brought me.
I thought that was a really intriguing, teaser really for what the feature is. Could you talk a little bit about the business side of things? Finding funding, finding partners, or?
Don't know anything. I don't know.
How much money you got?
It's been a process. It's been sending it to everybody that I know and sending it to people I don't know and sending it to producers who are just like, no thank you. And all the while, just that rejection constantly, while still being like, I can't put all my eggs in this basket, I have to keep making the next thing. But that process is, I think it'd be more frustrating if I wasn't like prepared for the no's. The no's are a big part of it. You have to get through the no's. So eventually somebody's like, that's not bad. But the process has been like just submitting and no's, and then every now and then somebody's like, I like it, it's good. And yeah.
So I have 2 questions. So can you also let us know how much was the budget for that movie you made? No, you don't want to say.
I can
All
tell
right.
you.
Did you also have also some people working there, actors or cinematographers that they did free for you?
Everybody got paid.
Okay.
You like volunteers. You like volunteers.
Minimally, but they got paid. But yeah, the budget was like 15 grand, maybe a little
Wow.
higher.
Not bad.
Then thanks to my dad and my mom, they did maybe 7,000. So that's too much information. And then the rest of it was just by savings that I had.
Thank you.
Well, that's
And
real.
also,
I think that's. Oh yeah, go ahead.
sorry, you had also a music video, right? Did I say?
Yeah, yeah.
I love music video. I want to make one from myself dancing. But I don't know how to direct it. I want to direct it, but I can't do it. But I'm acting in it. So
Probably a director here somewhere.
can I have also the name of the director of that music video?
Yeah, they're all of them are listed on the sheet. Yeah. If you guys have questions about the other films, feel free to come up to me or Mark. Yes.
Well, I guess it's easy to say this, but I definitely enjoyed your film the most. I know you're the only director there, but so I was really surprised to hear that you didn't know how it really stood out. Like it had a buy-in to it. I want you to know that. And I don't know you, so just
Yeah, I don't know you.
So I wanted
It's
to
like
give
we're
you,
networking.
Yeah. Well, I want to give you your flowers on that, but I did have a question. Since you have a writing background,
Sure.
did you, since this was a proof of concept, was it a world that you had already built that you scoped in, or this is helping you build the world?
Yeah. Okay, so I had an original feature that I had already written,
Okay.
and then I cut the 15 pages out from that. And then I thought, well, since I'm gonna want to show this proof of concept, I should really make sure the feature is really tight.
Okay.
And then I took it apart. This whole process was a big, it made my script so much better because I just rewrote, I'd say 70% of it. But I wouldn't have rewrote it that much if I wasn't making it this short, so it was a big, big help.
Thank
Your
you.
feature script is fantastic, by the way. It's excellent. It's really wonderful.
Yes.
How much of the film inspired the location or filming, or was the location part of the influence of any part of the film? Like, the location is such an interesting, it's such a beautiful set, it's so well done, it's so unique in style. And I'm just curious, was it sort of what you had originally envisioned?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not
Okay.
I just knew it was a suburban house,
Yeah.
and that was the extent. I wish Rachel were here because she is the production designer, but she's busy because she's always working. She's amazing. But we went to Home Goods. We just picked out a whole bunch of stuff, and I gave her my palette and what I had in mind. And but it is not at all what I expected, and that's I think part of making movies is you have limited control. And people bring what they are going to bring to it, and that's when you hire them, because they have their own talents. You hire an actor not because they're going to say your line's exactly right. You hire an actor because they're going to bring what they bring to the performance. There's a lot of people who have really good auditions. But you never know what you're looking for. And like I didn't know that the dad was that angry. I thought he was more goofy. And then Colton had an amazing audition where he played him very serious. And I was like, oh, that's it. I had no idea, and then I rewrote it because of his performance.
All right, we'll take one more, and then in the back.
So, first I want to say this, I really love your film. I love the different, like she said, with the dialogue, you're like, it elusive stuff, but doesn't fully tell it, and it brings a lot of emotion to the characters, and depth to the characters. This will be your first time directing, right?
I made a lot of like tiny shorts,
Okay.
I made a lot of sketch comedy, but this is my first real short film.
Right. Okay. How's the process with adult actors, bringing them to act like a kid? Is it as simple as act like how you used to act when you were a kid, or is it more to that? Is there more to that? What was the process like?
I feel like I didn't have to do too much in terms of the acting. Like I felt like the auditions, I was like, oh, that's what I'm looking for. And the cast came in with like this. They came in pretty completely formed. I had to do like a little tweaking here. They're like, oh, that's actually hit that a little softer, or hit that. That's a joke line. Let's lean into that. But most of the cast just fantastic, like, right off the bat. I think the difference is when you are working with non-actors, you have to work more. You have to work to get what you want out of that. But when you're working with people who are seasoned and have been doing it and are very talented people, they're going to bring it. So it wasn't hard for me.
So is that copyrighted? You already copyrighted the movie?
Copyright?
There are my questions. Did you already have official copyright for that movie? Yes, of course.
Oh, you want to get registered with like the WGA or just get it copyrighted in general?
Say yes.
Yeah.
Say yes. Take it.
Everything is copyrighted. Everything is copyrighted.
The answer is yes.
Even if it's not, don't copy it.
The answer
You might be able to copy out of it. You might be able to have it. I don't know.
When you bring a movie in the film festival, you copyright it first?
Yes.
Or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Thank
Okay,
you.
what's next for you?
I'm shooting a short in September. It's smaller, 2 people.
Nice.
Simple. Still weird.
Still weird.
Yeah. And just continue writing my features.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Sarah, one more question.
What is this next one about?
The short?
Yeah.
It's about a guy who is walking by and he sees a kid who is lying down the driveway. And when he asks why he's lying down, he says he's waiting to get run over by his girlfriend. And then they have a long philosophical talk about morals and ethics and what is worth dying over, and he doesn't know why he's getting run over, but he just trusts that he did something bad enough to warrant it.
Can I be a girlfriend? I know she's not in it. Alright, I'll look out the window or something. I have good eyes for this. Alright, you guys, this was really fun. Thank you for coming. We have, you can vote for your favorite film on a QR code that's on a little piece of paper out on the desk. In front, we also have t-shirts that are for free unless you want to donate. A percentage of that donation goes to the free arts for abused children. So I would suggest that you donate, but you don't have to. We have a mobile recording van out front, like a shipping container looking place, and you can go out there and record any kind of voiceover auditions you have gotten while we've been sitting here, or just go out there and give them some sound clips of use on social media or whatever. Get tagged. Anything else, Mark? Did I cover the?
No, we invite Mr. Director and say something about your film just in that booth. So whatever you think, yeah.
Oh, I did it earlier.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah, I
perfect.
did. All right, cool. Well, let's have fun on the red carpet, and we'll be back for the next block.
Thank you.